Rangers are back in action tomorrow night as they take on Kilmarnock at Rugby Park. The Jazz will be looking to continue their fine winning form, and ahead of the clash and in today's video, we'll discuss all the latest Rangers news from the last 24 hours. That includes why the Bears are in a bull market as a potential £150 million jackpot emerges. There is so much to cover in today's video. And hello everybody, welcome back to the channel guys, I hope you're all well. Before we do get into today's video, as always, please do smash that like button and subscribe to the channel for daily Rangers content. Rangers supporters planning to travel to Portugal for the Europa League first leg clash against Benfica have been dealt a major travel blow. Club officials have confirmed no official club flight will head to Portugal for supporters wishing to back Rangers next month. Rangers take on Benfica in the last 16 of the Europa League, with the first leg on March 7th in Portugal, before a return to Ibrox the following week. But no club flight for supporters will head to Portugal after discussions with the club travel partner revealed travel would not be feasible. An official communication on X from the club supporter Legion account cited aircraft availability and the subsequent unreasonable cost implication as reasons for no official flight being arranged for the fans. The post read, following dialogue with our travel partner, has been confirmed that an official club flight from Benfica away is sadly not feasible. That is due to aircraft availability and what would be subsequently unreasonable cost implication for supporters. In other UEFA Europa League news, Ibrox chiefs slam UEFA after the home leg at Ibrox was scheduled to kick off at 5:45 PM instead of the latter 8 PM slot. Officials had appealed to UEFA for the match to be moved to the traditional 8 PM time, but it was rejected due to broadcaster commitments. Rangers were headed down a dead end under Michael Beale. That's the viewpoint of goalkeeper Jack Butland, who the 43-year-old signed for Rangers last summer. The ex-Stoke City goalkeeper has been in fine form between the sticks for Rangers this season. While things are going well now, they endured a poor start to the campaign under Beale. Butland credits Philippe Clement for the transformation over the past 6 months, as Beale's tenure was simply going nowhere. He said, as a group, we were scrambling. We weren't in a good spot, it wasn't going to plan, it wasn't right. We were running down a cul-de-sac into a dead end. It didn't feel like we were getting anywhere to where we needed to get to. On Clement, who has already guided Rangers to silverware in the League Cup and propelled them to the top of the Premiership, the goalkeeper refused to give too much away. People see him as a big, bad character, he told BBC Sport. He's not, but he could be if he wanted to. He's the big bad wolf in the media, but he has us in a really confident place. Tactically, there are things that he's been drip feeding into us all along about how he wants us to play. It's about being efficient, about creating chances, getting that ball forward effectively, and being extremely difficult to break down. Butland has been tipped for an England recall. It's a testament to his form in Scotland, and he's been credited with the chance of making Gareth Southgate's 23-man squad for Euro 2024. He's enjoying life in Scotland, he said. There's always eyes on you. Football is a way of life up here. People can say what they like about the league, but every game is meaningful, every game is do or die. It's not easy to do that every week, but as a player, it's what you want, no dead rubbers. Rangers could theoretically sell their squad for £150 million and are one of the best development clubs in Scotland, new data seen by Football Insider shows. A study by eToro and football data site Transfer Market shows that Rangers' squad, which cost around £100 million all told, is now worth £150 million, making it the most valuable squad in the country. Sam North, an analyst at eToro, suggests that football is in a bull market, which explains why Scottish Premiership clubs are so often held to ransom in the recruitment department and can get huge fees for selling players. Rangers spent a ton of money in the summer, but it's the acquisitions in January that are turning heads with regards to their ceiling and potential profit they could make the club in the future. Rangers' recruitment in recent years has been poor, but Nils Cooper is an expert and built one of the most valuable squads outside the Premier League in PSV Eindhoven recently, and it seems he is destined to do the same at the Light Blues. Alfredo Morelos has been forced to explain his controversial goal celebration to his own fans after Santos supporters took exception to his reaction to his first goal from open play for the club. The former Rangers striker netted his second goal for his Brazilian club after converting a penalty last week in their 2-1 win against São Bernardo. But Santos fans were puzzled and outraged when the Colombian hitman ran to supporters and put his finger to his mouth in a hushed gesture. It was misinterpreted by Santos fans as a proactive one, and his own club had a post on social media picture of Morelos scoring for Rangers and doing a similar goal celebration by way of an explanation. And Morelos later explained why he reacted in the way he did. He said, "There are the goal celebrations that I do. I usually do it like this. I do it for personal reasons. And it's not against anyone, it's a personal celebration. I'm just happy with my goal." And Morelos had another reason to celebrate. He gets a bonus of £1,500 for every goal he scores for the club. Meanwhile in Brazil, Rangers midfielder Jose Cifuentes had a winning debut for his new club Cruzeiro. The on-loan Ecuadorian midfielder played as his team won 2-0 at Posta Algarve, and Cifuentes said it was very exciting to have debut with a victory. "I enjoyed it and will keep working hard for this team." Philippe Clement believes the physical challenges which Todd Cantwell was subjected to in the Cinch Premiership match against St Johnstone contributed to the injury, which is set to sideline the Rangers playmaker for up to a month. Clement revealed on Friday that on-form midfielder Cantwell, who has scored 3 goals since play resumed after the winter break last month, was set to be out of action for 3 to 4 weeks. The Belgian felt that the referee Matthew McDermott could have offered the Englishman more protection in the league fixture at McDermott Park 9 days ago. He replaced the 25-year-old who was later seen with an ice pack on his hamstring with Tom Lawrence after just an hour and had a lengthy chat with the player as he left the field. He stressed that the match officials have responsibility to punish fouls and ensure that Scottish football is an entertaining spectacle for supporters, but admitted he would welcome the chance to hold talks with them as his fellow managers. Asked if the treatment that Cantwell had received at the hands of St Johnstone players in Perth had caused his injury, Clement said, "For sure, it will not have helped. Todd has made a really positive evolution in that way. His attitude is much better the last couple of weeks. Todd's always been a player who's really good on the ball, but sometimes he's a little bit too proactive. I've spoken with him about that. He's learned the lessons, and the moment he started to play more simply, he started to play better too. So for sure, in his game, he could have been more protected because there were a few challenges. For sure, I remember one in the midfield where he gets flipped over, and for me, those are yellow cards. But I am not a referee, so for sure, I'm not going into these discussions because I am a coach, not a referee." Clement added, "I don't think refs need to protect one player more than another. I think their job is to follow the rules of the game and to help us have a good product of football. Then that helps so the game is fluent, that the ball is a lot in play, then there is football. So if there are consecutive fouls to stop the rhythm, they are only ones who can stop that and get us fluent football. In that way, the referees can help." Rangers fans, what are your score predictions ahead of the Kilmarnock game? Let me know down there in the comment section below. That brings us to the end of today's video. As always, please do smash that like button and subscribe to the channel for daily Rangers content. Remember, we do have Rangers t-shirts available on our website, so do browse the collection by going down into the link in the description or go to rfcclothing.com. Thank you, and I'll see you all next time. Take care. Poosh.